Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you how to replace your upper, or at least half of your upper intercooler pipe in anywhere from a 2009 to 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer Ralliart or the Evolution X or Evo 10 from 09 to 15. And what I have right here is the Ultimate Racing upper intercooler pipe. And to start, what you're gonna need is either most likely a 10mm socket, just to take off the clip, the clamp right here on the hose and right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right here. Okay, now that we have the pipe off, you can take a look and see I slipped it off both the things. And it's always a good idea to keep your stock parts if you ever want to revert it back to stock, or say you sell the vehicle. It's good. So just keep the clamps with the original one, with your original pipe. And these pipes are pretty bad to begin with. It's usually good to change them out because as you can see, it's kind of expanding here and they don't really hold the pressure as well, while the new metal ones tend to hold better pressure in them and they don't balloon up, so they're just a little more reliable for you, and they can also pull. They'll help you if you're trying to get a little bit higher power out of your car. So, and another option if you don't want to just keep your stock parts is there's usually people looking for stock parts, so there's always the option that you can try and sell it as well. Alright, and now what you want to do is it's always good to kind of clean this up. If it's a little bit dirty, I'm just going to grab a rag here and clean just on the outside, because once you get it back on, that's just going to be covered, but it's always nice to clean it a little bit, so I'll just go and do that now. Alright, there we go, it's on. The only thing I would say is I had to loosen up this and just slip it a little bit back on the pipe to get it onto here. You have to start by slipping this end of the pipe on, and I didn't do it on both of them, but one of them I switched the clamp so it's on this side. I should have done that with this other one. It just makes it a little easier to get at if you need to take it off or anything. And the other thing, loosen this one up as far as you can so you can slip it back on. Slip it back on once you get the pipe on, because it makes it a little bit tough with this heat shield right in the way, and you just don't want to cut yourself because it's a little bit, the edge is kind of right there. But yeah, let's start her up and see how she goes. Yeah, no, fitments look pretty good. Alright. Well, I'll have to go for a little test drive. Alright, so when you're doing this drive, the test drive, to make sure everything's working properly, it's best if you don't use AC or or music or anything. You just want it to be as quiet as possible. Someone just coming out from over there. All right. yeah, and just listen for any leaks or anything that you can hear. Another good way to do it is to get somebody else in your vehicle. You can stand out by the engine with the hood open and just get them to rev it up a little bit, usually to whatever your turbo range is. I know usually the highest boost pressure usually starts to kick in the Ralliart Nevo is around 3,000, 4,000 is kind of the better areas, and if it starts leaking there, then it's not hooked up right and you're gonna have to hook it up again and just check your clamps and everything and make sure. But yeah, just take it for a good spin and make sure there's no hissing or no leaking or anything. And yeah, so far, and make sure to test it a little bit, like put it into that turbo range and listen. The clamps, you just want them to be nice and snug so there's no movement, so the clamps don't move, and just so it's holding it, the pipe nice down and in place. And like I said, this is a good thing to do just for reliability's sake, and also if you're trying to get higher boost and everything and get more horsepower, that's definitely a good start, one thing to do. I know a lot of people like the InGen upper intercooler pipes. I've seen a lot of people with those, and those work pretty well. Yeah, I just got the Ultimate Racing. I wanted to see kind of what they were, and I like that they had the black color, just because my engine bay, I don't want a lot of chrome in there. I want it to be more black. If you really want, you can always do a whole intercooler upgrade, which I would definitely recommend. AMS or ETS make really good intercooler kits for Ralliarts, Evos, even other vehicles too. But just as for like an upgrade, they make really nice ones. The pipes are really good, and yeah. But yeah, I'll try and upload a couple more videos here and show a little bit more stuff to do with my car, and have a couple more how-to videos. Like I said, the valve cover, hopefully I'll be doing that. I might order some paint and clear coats and get the gasket, and I could do both videos on those, on how to replace your gasket, your valve cover gasket, and then how to how to paint your valve cover and make it look a little bit fancier.